Hey guys, this is Mr. 8 Crizzy here, and in today's video, I'm gonna be telling you guys on a new opinion change. So not too long ago, before making this video, I watched I watched two of my friends movie reviews on YouTube, and it was like a movie review on this movie that came out in 2020 last year, and it was also known to be like the very first movie from a new movie company called Solstice Studios. And so the movie's called Unhinged, and yeah, the movie's called Unhinged. Yeah, so Unhinged is basically like a 2020 movie starring Russell Crowe, and also stars Jimmy Simpson and Austin P. McKenzie and Gabriel Bateman. Yeah. So last year in 2020, like before my local Regal movie theater I work at closed temporarily again. Before my local Regal movie theater closed again, me and Dad and Uncle Charles went and saw Unhinged last year, and at first I thought it was okay but not good enough. But then my dad and Uncle Charles both didn't like it. But then of course until now I had this feeling inside my body where I hated Unhinged as well. Like one of the reasons why I hated Unhinged back then was because it was too violent. But it's like I've seen better violent movies out there, like the Marvel movies, like Deadpool 1 and 2, Logan. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of violent movies out there, and at first I didn't like Unhinged because due to the fact it was too violent, but after watching two new movie reviews on the movie itself on YouTube by my friends, like by two of my YouTubers, I kind of had this feeling where, now that I think of it, Unhinged is kind of not that bad in my opinion. Now that I think of it, it's honestly not that bad. I will say my opinion on Unhinged 2020 nowadays, I kind of like it. Yeah, I said it. I kind of like it for what it is. It's a decent 2020 movie. Not one of the best movies of 2020, but it's still a decent movie from last year. And I kind of like it now. Because now that I think of it, Russell Crowe is kind of not. Russell Crowe wasn't too bad as the movie's bad guy, like you know, as Tom Cooper, like Tom Cooper played by Russell Crowe. Like Russell Crowe wasn't too bad as the villain, of course. Like he wasn't too bad as the villain Tom Cooper. And Jimmy Simpson, the actor who plays Andy in the movie, I thought he did pretty good. Now that I think about it, I mean, even though I still feel bad for Andy that Tom killed him at the diner, but whatever. Because back when I used to hate this movie, this movie was kind of related to my controversial actions that happened last year in 2020. Because back when I used to hate this movie, it's like what the movie feels like with some of my controversial actions, like my wrongdoings from last year in 2020. Like, you know, because this movie was about lying, stalking, and harassment. Because it's like how Tom stalks Rachel in the movie, like, you know, Rachel, the girl in the movie, but 2020 is already over, and of course I'm already 21. Of course, I turned 21 on August 27, 2020, and I'm a grown, mature 21-year-old man now. So I'm a grown man now. And plus, I'm already over my wrongdoings and my actions from last year. I already learned my lesson, like, you know, not to stalk people, never harass people on the internet, never stalk anyone's family, and also like never lie about things. Because some of you guys already know that I would never lie about anything, but plus the movie Unhinged is also about like how Tom kills people, like how he killed his. Like at the beginning of Unhinged, like Tom Cooper killed his ex-girlfriend and husband. Like he killed both of them at the beginning of the movie, and also he killed Andy in the diner as well. and of course, near the end of the movie, before the final battle, before Tom Cooper dies, Tom Cooper also killed Fred's fiance, Fred's fiance, and of course Tom Cooper at first sets Fred on fire, but a police officer then arrived and was managed to shoot Tom in the shoulder, but he still escaped. But but of course. But of course, at the very end of Unhinged, when after Tom Cooper dies, after Tom Cooper's death, it's where Rachel and Kyle, who's Rachel's son, Rachel and Kyle both learned that Fred has actually survived the attack and was sent to the hospital. And so the two decide to go and see Fred at the hospital. They decide to go and see him, but then of course a car that then appears, But then of course Rachel decides pursuing against honking the horn at because it's after what they've been through, and so the movie ends with Kyle responding "good choice," and then they drive away to go see Fred, and the end. Yeah, and I do remember when I first saw this movie in the theaters, my Uncle Charles was like, "Thank God," because my Uncle Charles was like, "Thank God," because he hated it, and of course, and to be honest, when I first saw this movie, when I first saw Unhinged at Regal, when Tom was killing Andy in the diner, breaking his nose with a mug and slamming his head to the table and punching his bloody nose and choking and strangling him with his tie and stabbing him in the neck, I hurt my belly so bad when I was pinching it real hard and I hurt my belly bad from all that pinching, and it took a day for my belly to heal, but we're already over that, and my belly's already feeling better. So yeah, and plus we're already over 2020, and I've been improving a lot, of course, and yeah, and plus I have 10,000 subscribers as well, which is a great thing, and now, like I said, my opinion on Unhinged nowadays, I no longer hate Unhinged. I don't hate Unhinged anymore. I think it's a decent movie. I now kind of like it. I agree with some of my friends out there who liked it. And yeah, and maybe someday, maybe someday in the future, I'll still respect my Uncle Charles and Dad's opinions on Unhinged, since they both still don't like it. But maybe someday, maybe I might be planning to get Unhinged on Blu-ray. Maybe along with Arctic Dogs 2019. I mean, even though I hated Arctic Dogs, even though I don't like Arctic Dogs, I still think the only cute character I enjoyed the most out of Arctic Dogs is Jade, Jade the female fox, because she reminds me of the two Disney vixens, Maid Marian from Robin Hood and Vixie from The Fox and the Hound. That's why I like Jade. So I might still get Arctic Dogs, or I might still get Arctic Dogs on Blu-ray, even though I don't like that movie. I still enjoy Jade the Vixen, and plus I thought the Arctic Friends short collections I thought were okay, and a slight improvement over Arctic Dogs. But excuse me, but maybe someday maybe sometime soon I might plan to get Unhinged on Blu-ray. Yeah, but if you still dislike Unhinged, then it's fine with me. You know the drill. Respect opinions. And I thought it was pretty interesting, how during the making of this movie, the director of Unhinged is Derek Borte, and now that I think of it, I think he did a good job directing it. And of course, I thought it was also pretty interesting that during the making of Unhinged, during the making of this movie, Russell Crowe actually wore a fat suit during the making of the movie, And I read on IMDb that Russell Crowe was not comfortable at gaining weight once again, which I think is a good thing. Which I think is a good thing for him, because it's better to stay skinny, stay hydrated, eat healthy, and do exercises. Yeah, because it's the best thing we can do for most of us, to stay skinny, eat healthy, stay hydrated, and do exercises. All right, guys. So pretty much, I think that's all there is to say about my new thoughts on Unhinged 2020 nowadays. I now like Unhinged. I'm already over I'm over it. Period. Enough said. So, yep, that's all there is to say. So we're gonna wrap this video up. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And make sure to like this video as well. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.